In the previous lecture, we discussed how we can use components as a way to affect the state and behavior of a game object in a Unity scene. Well, it turns out that in addition to the built-in components that Unity provides, we can write our own components as scripts and attach those scripts to game objects to affect their behavior as well. So let's go explore that idea a little more in Unity. As usual, we'll start with our project from last time. And remember I said that we can use components to modify the state and behavior of the game objects in our scene. So I'll modify the behavior of our game objects by adding a script. Over in the project window, I'll create a scripts folder. And then I'll add a C# script to it. And I will call the script talker because we're going to make our game object say something. And then I'll double click talker to open it in MonoDevelop. And I will add a documentation comment that says makes the game object talk. And we won't need the update method in this particular script, so I'll just delete that. And in the start method, just as we've done for other scripts we've written that provide output to the console window in the editor, I will say something. And remember, we use the print method. And I'll say something like, I'm the best game object ever. And if you'd like, you can F8 to make sure that this compiles fine, but of course you can't run it from here. We need to run it in the context of the Unity editor. So I'm done here in MonoDevelop. And if I run my game now, you'll see that nothing happens, and this is pretty common. We haven't attached the script to a game object. So I've turned on the magnifier, and we will attach the script to the teddy bear by dragging it over and dropping it on the teddy bear game object. And if I select that game object over here in the inspector, you can see that the talker script has been added as a component to the teddy bear game object in the scene. So now when I run the scene, you'll see over here in the console window that we actually get the output that I'm the best game object ever. Let's stop running that. Now remember, scripts are classes, and we can attach scripts to game objects as components like I just did. And so I can attach the script to the main camera also. And when I do that and run the game, you'll see down here in the console window that both the main camera and the teddy bear said, I'm the best game object ever. So this is a pretty powerful idea that we can use scripts to modify behavior, and a single script can be used to modify the behavior of multiple game objects. Before you leave this lecture, you should go do an in-video quiz to show that you understand how scripts work when they're attached as components to a game object in the scene. To recap, today we learned that scripts are essentially custom components that we can use to affect the behavior of game objects in the scene, and we also learned that we can attach the same script to multiple game objects to affect the behavior of those multiple game objects.